Shout out to these YouTube streets. Who's live right now? I'm looking on my timeline for everyone that I'm subscribed to, and no one is live right. The only one that's live right now is Miss 504, and I really don't watch Miss 504 like that. So who's live right now? Or is everyone gonna? And it's so stupid. Why would everyone want to pick Saturday and Sunday to go live when you can pick Friday evenings to go live? Shout out to the chat. I think there's only one person over here that's live right now, and I really don't watch that person too much. I don't. Every now and then I'll watch a video, but it's the same thing talking about damn D and shit. Oh man, who is live right now? Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I was watching Tubi, right? Because I was trying to look for this movie that's supposed to be coming out on Tubi real soon. Now, it was announced on another social media platform, and the name of the movie is called OG, the OG. And I was looking on Tubi to see if it was on there, and I didn't see it. But I noticed that they had other films up there that, I liked or I've never heard of. And there was one particular movie where the movie was called Judy. I think it was about Judy Garland. And I noticed that they got a lot of movies about her recently. I remember about her, I think her daughter had wrote a book about her mother. Because Judy Garland had 2 daughters and 1 son. And every so often they'll do a film about her, or someone would write a book about her, or somebody would do something about Judy Garland. It seems like, I don't even know how, but it just seems like every year they do that. And her family is still living. I mean, she got 2 of her daughters are still living. I believe her son passed away. I'm not exactly sure. I would have to look it up. But I'm under the impression that he allegedly passed away a couple of years ago. But I know she got 2 daughters. She got Liza and she got the other daughter. And both daughters sing. And both daughters seem to have the same kind of singing voice the mother had. I like Judy Garland. Regardless of what anybody say about her, I like her. I like the way she sang those songs. I used to watch her movies when I was younger because the people that raised me, they were people that were older. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I just grew up listening to people like Judy Garland, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Ethel Waters, Lena Horne, Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan, all that. So I grew up listening to their music, and I grew up looking at certain movies. And I noticed that the style then than what they are right now. I can't even call the people talented. I can't even do that. Shout out to the chat. We got some ghost watchers. Anyway, that's what I was wondering. Who was live right now besides Miss 504. But she's talking about Damn D and them. And my thing is, if you got an issue with someone and they actually did something to you, why not involve law enforcement? I'm just saying. Seriously. Because we got a lot of people on this app that basically they just troll other people. They talk about other people. They do reaction videos, which is unnecessary. I feel that those reaction videos are kind of crazy. Because basically all you're doing is promoting another one's channel, and you're talking about whatever video that they're doing, and to me it's pointless. Reaction videos are pointless. It is. What's up, Tesh? How you doing this evening? Tesh, you know I don't usually go live. I was just wondering who was live right now. And then I was telling people I was watching a Judy Garland movie. It just seems like they got 10 million movies about Judy Garland, about one woman. We all know what she went through when she was growing up as an actress or an employee of the people that she was working for. We know that they took advantage of her. We know that they got her on the pills. We know that she wasn't allowed to eat certain foods. She was encouraged to stay with Hollywood when she wanted to be ordinary just like everyone else. But if Judy Garland would have left, let's say she would have left after doing a year or after her father had passed away. Let's say she would have left after her father had passed away. Judy Garland would not be as widely known as she is today. She would have been ordinary like me. Nobody would have known her. And unfortunately, there was a lot of women back during that time. They became actresses. They became singers. They became professionally known all around the world, not only in the United States, but all around the world. And a lot of those women wanted to be married. They wanted to have children. But some of these women were not allowed to do that. And if they did do that, it just seemed like things got harder for them instead of better. All the money in the world couldn't take away their pain. Hey, Tamika, good evening. Thank you for coming in. Who else is this? G-Mama. G-Mama. G-Mama Body, that's you? Yo, shout out to you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I was just wondering who was live. Because this is not a reaction channel, so I'm not going to do reaction to anyone material. I just can't bring myself to do it. If I do a reaction, I would want to do a reaction about a movie or about a book. You know, nobody talks about books in this sector. You notice that? Everyone talks about each other, but nobody talks about a book. Nobody talks about a piece of artwork. Nobody talks about a movie that they've seen. Or how to even begin a movie. I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, everyone. But I honestly believe if people in this sector was to actually get together, We could make a movie about what's going on these YouTube streets. We could actually make a movie about this shit. But the only thing is, who would play my part? Who would play the part of the BT 1000 if it ain't me? and yes, we're gonna talk about the BT 1000 right now, you guys. She's from Yonkers, New York. They have misinformation. I'm just saying, I'm just joking around. But I don't mean no harm. If God was to come down right now and say, look, I'm gonna give you a career where the whole world will know your name, I'd be like, isn't it too late? I'm 52 years old. Isn't it too late for them to know who I am? I'm serious. Shout out to the chat. I'm sorry I didn't go on StreamYard. I could have had people hit the link and we could have rocked out. I'm just saying, man. All these reaction videos. Cause Sis, he's one of the main ones that do reaction. He forgot about doing his own content. He's contented with talking about other people, which I think is really lame for a man to do. Same thing with Kwame Brown. Same thing with Damn D. Same thing with Garrick and all of them. It seemed like all the men in this sector have no creative bone in their body. They're not creative. They don't create anything. Only thing they do is gossip. And that's one of the reasons why they wanted to get rid of Tommy Sotomayor. I don't care what nobody else say. That's one of the reasons why the people in the sector got rid of Tommy Sotomayor, because he was creative. He was always thinking of new things to do. He would talk about people, but he would do it in a creative way. These other people are lames. They gossip like women. A woman I can get up here and start gossiping about somebody. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because this is not, I don't do reaction videos on other people's reaction. In other words, I'm not concerned about what other people think is important or what other people think is entertaining. Because half of this shit ain't even fucking entertaining. Half of that shit is not even fucking entertaining. And if you notice, if some of the women in the sector are beefing with each other or arguing with each other, the men will make content out of it. Y'all better start looking at these men. These dudes that you call men, you better start looking at them real quick, because half of them ain't real men. Who would waste their time or an hour of their time talking about what two women are going through? And they encourage this shit. They want the women to fight amongst each other. When they should be encouraging them to do other things. Because we got a serious issue in this sector. And it needs to be addressed. And no one is addressing it. It's like the elephant in the room nobody wants to talk about. But everybody wants to talk about some bullshit. Tash, you going to bed? Tesh going to bed because Tesh was. Tesh, I don't blame you, especially if you've been up all day in people's chats. See, I don't be all day in people's chats. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be in anybody's chat all fucking day. And half of the people that you support, they don't appreciate the people that support them. I'm starting to find that out more and more. As time goes on, you will see the people that appreciate their supporters, their subscribers, and those that don't appreciate them. You will see. Because I seen some shit the other day that happened with another content creator where they was taking people's wrenches. And then they try blaming on YouTube's. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that people are blaming YouTube for doing. It's just like there's one channel I know, every time, let's say that they're used to getting 500 people in the chat. And then one day they wake up and they do a video and it's only 3 people in the chat. They'll cry and complain and say, it's YouTube, it's YouTube. It's not YouTube, it's you. It's the content creator. That's all I'm saying. It's the content creator sometimes that's doing the shit. It's just like one content creator that I know of in the it's just a bunch of hooey. It's just a bunch of hooey. You know what I mean? Just people don't want to take ownership of the shit that they do. Like blocking people don't want to take ownership. When someone shows up into their chat and they're typing in, they'll be like, hey, I'm typing in, but my comments are not showing up or they're disappearing. It's because the content creator banned you. They hid you from their channel. That's what it is. But instead of them taking ownership of that, they'll blame YouTube. Oh, it's YouTube. It's YouTube blocking this person. It's YouTube doing this. It's YouTube doing... Nah, it's not YouTube. It's the content creator. And then instead of them being a man or a woman about it, saying, look, I got an issue with that person. I don't want that person over here. They'll blame it on YouTube. Just a lame move. It's unexcusable, especially when people pay memberships. And that's another thing. People need to stop paying memberships. Yep. Because the content creator is not respecting you enough. You paying a membership to their fucking channel, and here they go trying to disrespect you and slick diss you. People need to stop paying them fucking memberships. All the memberships I got, they have either died or I canceled them. That's what I do. Either those memberships die on their own or I cancel them. That's what I do. So it is what it is. That's the only thing I came up here to see. Who the hell was live? Why they're not live? Because they're probably busy trying to build a case against someone they don't fucking know. That's another thing I don't understand. A bunch of strangers building cases against people they don't fucking know. If you can't take what's going on social media, you got a lot of people that dorks, a lot of people are taking people to court. If you cannot accept the treatment you're getting on social media, maybe you should log off. I'm dead ass serious. There's a lot of people in this sector Instead of facing off with the person and talking with the person that they got an issue with, they're going to get up there and dox them. I mean, putting out their real name, their address, the addresses of their family members, obituaries. That's some lame ass shit. That's some clown shit. That's some cornball shit. And I don't mean no harm, but YouTube knows about it and they don't do a fucking thing about it. And YouTube should be held liable. Because I don't know how many YouTubers on this platform have come off this platform and has killed other YouTubers. And it has happened. There have been YouTubers who have come off this platform and killed other YouTube creators that they had an issue with. It was a couple of years ago, before I first started coming on this YouTube. There was this male who had an issue with a female. They were going to the same college. He knew what she looked like, but she didn't know what he looked like. You know, this man found this woman and killed her. And after he killed her, he killed himself. They were attending the same college together. Shout out to the chat. Then we had the New York subway shooter. He had a hit list of people he wanted to get. What'd they do to him? Now they could have been captured him. The man was in his 60s. The man was 68 years old when he went and did that in the New York subway. He shot the gun, but he didn't kill anyone. But he was charged with a federal charge because of where he committed his crimes. Shout out to the chat. And the man was a big-time drinker. He was an older gentleman. He was a big-time drinker. And believe it or not, he had a large following. He had like over 500 subscribers. Yep. Shout out to the chat. What's up, Lovelace? So, Lovelace, what you doing right now? Who's live right now? Oh, nobody must be live because Lovelace is over here. Lovelace, you know I don't usually go live this time at night. My time to go live is early in the morning. Yeah, I like to go early in the morning, go live. But I just decided to go live right now because nobody seemed to be live. But Miss 504 and Miss 504 is talking about Damn D and them. And me personally, I really don't want to hear about Damn D. I don't. Handle that situation. If he did something wrong to you, handle that shit. You know what I mean? No way in the world I'd be on YouTube. Somebody stole money out of my bank account and I don't go to the police. Well, I'm not pressing charges where this person is getting locked the fuck up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Lovelace. I just wanted to go live real quick. I was just saying that I was looking at Tubi. And I noticed that there's supposed to be some new movies coming out. And I thought it was on Tubi already, but I didn't see it. So I looked at the Judy Garland movie. And it seemed like they got 10 million Judy Garland movies everywhere. And that particular movie that I was watching, the opening of the movie, she was being encouraged not to leave the studio, to stay in Hollywood, because Judy Garland wanted to leave Hollywood because of the way they were treating her. They was giving her all them damn pills. They was encouraging her to smoke cigarettes instead of eating a healthy meal. They did not want this girl to eat at all. They were starving her. They were doing things to Judy Garland that people don't necessarily think about. They would think about that kind of shit happens in a home where child abuse is being done. That was a form of child abuse. That was a form of some kind of terrorism because the woman grew up. She ended up being a big-time singer and a big-time actress, but at a very high price. She paid a high price for her fame. I don't think Judy Garland ever had a day of rest, to be honest. And then she was on all those pills and stuff, and she still had to go and perform. It was sad. It's very unfortunate what happened to her. The same woman we watched do the Wizard of Oz movie, the original one, where she was wearing the red ruby slippers, and come to find out her life was just as tragic as my next door neighbors or mine. Or I'm gonna tell you, she lived in hell and she was being televised. She lived in hell and her voice was on the radio. The high price of fame. Look at Whitney Houston. Same thing. Phyllis Hyman. Same thing. Billie Holiday. Same thing. Nina Simone. Same thing. Eartha Kitt. Same thing. Lena Horne. Same thing. Big Mama Thornton. Nobody talks about Big Mama Thornton. I might end up doing a video about Big Mama Thornton so people know who the hell she is. Instead of talking about someone on YouTube that doesn't mean anything, not valuable at all, I'm going to start talking about people that people don't know nothing about. And a lot of people don't know that Big Mama Thornton was the one that wrote the song Ball and Chain. Janis Joplin took over that song and made it famous. Got money off the song, all that. She tried to play tribute to Big Mama Thornton, but people didn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And then you have Big Mama Thornton. She performed. She didn't write it, but she wrote different songs, but she performed that song Hound Dog. And Elvis Presley came by and stole that from her. Made it famous. He made a whole lot of money on it. Didn't pay that woman that $1. You know that woman went into the grave broken and defeated. You know that woman went to the grave broken and defeated. That was fucked up. That was real fucked up what they did to her. But shit, look what they did to Whitney Houston. Had Whitney Houston singing all those beautiful songs. She made I don't know how many different albums, went on tour. She was doing everything they told her to do. And just because she wanted to smoke her weed and do her cocaine, she became the worst person in the whole world. She became an object of obsession with people that wanted to destroy her. And they did. They succeeded. They succeeded in destroying Whitney Houston. And not only did they destroy her, they destroyed her daughter. Shout out to the chat. Why don't people talk about Bobby Christina? Huh? Nah, they too busy talking about each other. A bunch of bullshit. Can't make no money talking about what a man did in a fucking Connecticut or Virginia. And look how many times you have to do it in order to get fucking paid. It's ridiculous. But shout out to the chat. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to know. Who was live? It's only women. Somebody done hit my timeline that they're live. But I really don't want to go over there to see them because they're going to be talking about the same shit. They're going to talk about Clara Booker. They're going to be talking about Kwame Brown. And who wants to hear about them two clowns? I told everyone about Kwame Brown years ago. Tommy Sotomayor did it. We both did it. A lot of people warned people about Kwame Brown. And look at this sector. Look at everyone he got floating with him. It's ridiculous. It don't make no fucking sense. Not to me. Shout out to the chat. Too bad I'm not on StreamYard. I could have had people come up and hit the link. What's up, DJ Cleveland? Shout out to you. What's up, Tamika? Tamika, what you wrote? Why God? Tamika said, why God? I don't know, Tamika. I don't know what you why God about. I was just talking about Whitney Houston, Judy Garland, and some other Big Mama Thornton and all them that became famous and how they lived a hellish life right here on earth. I wonder what their afterlife is like. Seriously, I'm dead ass serious. Where do they go when they die? These are people with money, fame, fortune, all that. I mean, I would kill to have over 60 million in my bank account. $60 million. You know what I could do with that 60 million? I could create a whole new life for myself. Overnight. I would be like, what? What the fuck? I would be, oh shit. But then, wouldn't I have to be like somebody like Oprah Winfrey or somebody? A talk show host? All my guests would be YouTubers. What a show. I would have to go from city to city interviewing different YouTube creators. I'd be involved in so much bullshit that wouldn't make no sense. Instead of the Oprah Winfrey show, we would have the BT 1000 show. I'm dead serious. Oh God. The high price you pay for having all that money. Look at Oprah Winfrey. I know she not happy. I know baby girl not happy. Look at Beyonce the other day. Beyonce just did a video where she was showing people how she takes care of her hair. The woman does not have short hair. The woman has long hair, and she's showing people how she washes her hair, how she conditions it, how she blow dries it, how she uses hair coloring to enhance her hair. That is so sad. This woman got all that money, and she's worrying about what somebody else is saying about her. If I had the money Beyonce has, I wouldn't worry about what a motherfucker say about me. Oh, they said this and that. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck what they say about me. If I got the money that she got, no, I would create there would be a whole new life. If I was to have the money that she got, I would be able to change my address. I would be able to change my wardrobe. I would be able to change the fact whether I have parties or not. I would be able to change the fact that I would love to travel. I'd be gone all the time. So, but I don't think I would be known as Arabia Barbosa. I would be known as a different name. So, yeah, there would be a lot of changes. I would do the surgery. I would do the fat reducing surgery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would get the fat removed. I wouldn't be worrying about exercising. None of that shit. That's a poor man shit. Exercise, going to a gym, exercising, that's poor man shit. It's different shit if you got 60 million in your fucking bank account. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, Lovelace. If I had that much money, I would change my name, my wardrobe, my address, what I look like, the fact that I'm chubby, all that would change. All that would change. I would have got the surgery, everything. Then I would have went on tour, all over the world. I would still have been a YouTuber, but the name would change. Nobody would. I'm put it like this: nobody would know it's me unless they listen to the voice. That's it. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. Because we know, I'm just being honest. I would if I had that much money that Beyonce or Oprah, I would change a whole. If that shit was to hit my bank account right now, Monday morning, everything would change. Everything. By Friday afternoon, my surgery would already been scheduled. By the very next week, I would have been going under the knife. Yeah. Everything about me would have changed. Nothing would have remained the same. And I would still be a YouTuber. But nobody would know who I am. By the time I come back on the camera, on the stage, no one would know who I am. The only people that would know it's me is the people that would recognize the voice and be like, yo, that's Arabia Barbosa. That's the BT 1000. Be like, how that is? We all know what Arabia look like. Nah, if I was to get that much money, I would change everything. Nothing would be the same. And half of these YouTubers would want to be my friend then anyway. Yeah, if I was to have that money that Beyonce or Oprah Winfrey got, I bet you all these YouTubers on this app would want to be my friend then. All of them would want to hang out. All of them would want to have parties. All of them would want to be at a barbecue somewhere. Everyone would be on camera right along with me. Oh yeah, I would have a whole lot more YouTubers that would all of a sudden be my friend. All of a sudden, oh baby, I was your friend all them years now. Come on, girl. Come on now. Don't deny me now. Don't deny me. It's only 3 motherfuckers on this app I would rock out with if I had that much. It's only 3. And I ain't gonna tell you who it is. But I only see it 3 of them as being real. Being authentic. The rest of them fake and phony. Backstabbing sons of bitches. And that's my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to end this video. Want to thank everyone for coming over. Like and share the video. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. But yeah, that's who. It's no secret what I would do. If I had that much money, please, I would still be on YouTube, still have my same channel, but by the time y'all see me on camera, it's a total different person. Be like, where's Arabia? And I don't mean no harm. Everyone in this sector would want to be my friend. Everyone. Even people that know that I can't stand their asses, they would want to be my friend. I know how people think. So shout out to the chat. We out of here. Thank everyone for coming over. Hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Have an awesome weekend. Shout out to the chat. Let's proceed. And in the words of Moonlight, let's read.